And now, unfortunately, there's another hurricane out there right now.
There is. It's not coming here, so we're very grateful for that, Leslie.
Yeah.
But we do have Hurricane Idalia that's heading to Florida. More on that in just a second, but let's get to today's forecast for our August 29th, 2023. It's not looking like a bad day. We are going to see showers around this afternoon, but we're not going to see any major problems. Temperature is actually not going to be too bad, in the upper 80s to right near the low 90s. So it's not looking like it's going to be nearly as hot as we have been. Here's a look at Precision Cast. We're not seeing much happening this morning, but by this afternoon we heat up. We'll have our pop-up storms. I think we'll have some downpours to watch. Like yesterday, they won't be quick movers. So if you get under one, we'll have to watch for some localized street flooding. But as we've been saying, we're in such a bad drought right now that we need the rain so desperately. So we'll almost take it anyway we can get it. Tomorrow looking nicer. Now it's going to be warmer, but we'll have a north breeze tomorrow wrapping around the hurricane, so it'll be drier and it'll feel drier. And then by Thursday, still warm in the mid-90s, and then that humidity will start to come back into the weekend. The tropics itself, pretty busy. We've got two hurricanes. Hurricane Franklin's a monster Category 4 west of Bermuda. It's going to slide up to the north here. Shouldn't be a major issue except for rip current risk on the east coast. And of course, we are tracking newly formed Hurricane Idalia. This is heading towards Florida. It is a Cat 1 this morning, but it's strengthening quickly, and it will likely do so through today and into tonight. It has about 26 to 27, 28 hours, somewhere in there, more time over water. Landfall won't be until tomorrow morning, so it has a full day here to strengthen, and wind shear's lowering now. It's got a core, all that coming together over the boiling hot waters. This is going to blow up in a major storm. We're forecasting a Category 3 off the coast there by tomorrow morning about this time, which means it will have all that time to strengthen even more as it makes landfall in the Big Bend around sunrise tomorrow morning, and then up towards Jacksonville, Savannah, Charleston also getting impacted this, and then it'll actually slow down and may kind of loop around out here as we get into the weekend. So East Coast probably still want to keep an eye on that even long term. Precision Cast showing outer bands from Idalia heading towards Florida through today. They will start to see some squally conditions, and the core of this hurricane is probably going to stay offshore of Tampa, which is great news for the community of Tampa and surrounding areas. It's not good news up to the north, anywhere from Tallahassee and down through the Big Bend here. Cedar Key, that area, probably going to hear that name a lot coming up soon because landfall could bring terrible impacts there. Storm surge upwards of 8 to 12 feet are possible near the center of that landfall. Gainesville going to see major impacts. Jacksonville, once again, Savannah and even Charleston into Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday night. What are our impacts going to be? Well, they're somewhat indirect. We're going to have a north wind, a little breezier tomorrow, 15 knots or so out in the waters, so our tides will be running higher than normal. Couple that with a super moon, that's only going to add to their surge problems over in Florida. It also means our tides are going to be a bit higher than normal. So those north-facing shorelines on the east bank of Plaquemines, down into Lake Bourne, Shell Beach, and into the Venetian Isles area, and even here on the south shore, our tides and the lake are going to be running higher than normal into tomorrow. So your 7-day forecast, we're going to be in the 90s for the next several days with less humid air tomorrow. The weekend, we're going to watch for some tropical moisture heading our way. I do think we'll have higher storm chances for the upcoming weekend. And a heads up, your marine forecast, we do have some changes. Winds are going to start to pick up over the next 24 hours as the hurricane grows stronger. It'll be choppy tomorrow, 5 to 7 feet out in the Gulf of Mexico, and then that chop will start to settle as we head into